And for the first time ever, they had Miss Choctaw County. She thought God created it just for her. If you ever meet her, you didn't hear this part from me. There were 5 girls. She entered, her mama made her a little dress, and she showed up, and she came in first runner-up. She was so excited. She goes, look, I'm first runner-up. And we, her support team, said, bless your, thank you, that's a Southern thing, bless your heart. Quit while you're ahead. Don't get your hopes up too high. She said, this is my dream and not yours. I'm going back. Second year, second runner-up. Third year, third runner-up. I thought it was my Christian duty to tell her she was going in the wrong direction. I said, sweetie, you're going to be out of the top 5 if you don't stop. She said, Dale, my dream, not yours. The 4th year, she started over, entered the local and won. And then she went to Miss Mississippi and came in first runner-up. She said she laughed and she told God, God, I know you don't get it, but pageants really do have an age limit. And if I've got to go through all those runners-up again, I'm going to be too old to go to Miss America. Every week at that piano lesson, on a little piece of paper at that piano, it said Miss America. The 5th year, she started over again. It's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get up. Because if you can look up, you can get up. And so she started over the 5th year. She entered the local and she won. 6 weeks later, she's at Miss Mississippi with a $50 dress that we glued the sequins on with Elmer's glue. She won Miss Mississippi. I saw her 2 weeks before she went to Miss America. We were standing at Mississippi State, and I gave her a big hug, and I said, honey, what are you going to do when you get back? Meaning you're not going to win because Miss America doesn't come home. And she looked at me with a determination that still gives me chills. She said, Dale, I'm not coming back. I didn't lose all these years to lose the big one now. I'm going to be Miss America. I went home, called a prayer meeting. I said, Mama, we are going to have to pray for that child because she thinks she's going to win. Mama said, bless her heart, she does, don't she? She got on an airplane and flew to Atlantic City. We'd never been on an interstate. She got to Miss America, and the newspaper headline says, Miss Mississippi claims God pulled her leg. Think about it. My daddy turned the antenna toward Tupelo so we could get the right channel, and we began to watch Miss America. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, number 9, they called her name in the top 10. My mother was just about to have a fit. She says, oh, my Lord, we know somebody in the TV. You can only imagine what happened down there when I was on Dr. Phil. She went through all the stuff, and they start calling out the winners out of the top 10 at that point. And they called the 4th runner-up and the 3rd runner-up and the 2nd runner-up and the 1st runner-up, and they did not call her name. And I turned to my mother and I said, Mama, I just knew she was going to be one of those runners-up because she's got that spot nailed down. Mama said, bless her heart, though, didn't she look pretty? Oh, ye of little faith. And then Bert Parks called her name as Miss America. And standing on that stage in Atlantic City, New Jersey was my crippled best friend. Had she listened to the Dream Stealers or any of the doctors, she could have watched from a wheelchair, but she didn't listen. Stop listening. Y'all, they even paved the road in front of her house when she won Miss America. I said, is this what it takes to get your road paved? Her name was Cheryl Pruitt. She was Miss America in 1980, and when she came home 2 months later, I said, girl, what were you thinking? There were 6 of y'all left. One of you were going to be Miss America. She said, I just kept telling myself, now don't you step out till he calls your name. At age 5, the milkman had come in and patted this little brown-headed girl on the head, and this is my final note to you. He said to her, one day, little lady, you're going to be Miss America. And those are the words that stuck. That seed was planted. He didn't live long enough to see her become Miss America, but I like to think he was an angel sent from heaven to deliver hope to this little girl who was about to face tragedy. And let me tell you what hope is. It's helping other people excel. That is hope. More than anything else, I hope you'll go out of here and be a hope dealer. If you want to receive some positive information from me every Monday, I do Motivational Monday. It's free. Just sign up at my table. Come by and get your postcard. Remember, success is your choice. Thank you for letting me come home today. God bless you.